Hey, I needed that protein. I gotta get back on my eggs. I needed that protein. Ooh, 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 sister, we're two of a kind. Ooh, ooh. And let me tell you something. To the throat. I mean, my throat chakra has been just going through it. I feel like I should have got my chakra oracles over there. I really do. So hopefully I'll remember to get it. Okay. And we're going to go through that. We're definitely going to go through that. So this is part two to the this is part two to the video previous to this one, the live previous to this one that was talking about Archangel Michael is here. Um and this is this is actually not my feelings. This is actually the feelings of people that are in my energy and people that might be in other people's energy as well. And they have this attitude of, I mean, same shit, different day. So it's like they have a bah humbug attitude, and it don't have to be Christmas. Okay? They don't have to be, they're not the Grinch that stole Christmas. They're literally the just sourpuss. You know, they're just sour. Okay? And the sad thing about people like this is that these are the main people that choose to operate in a position to be part of the strongholds in your life, the descended, you know, downward spiral, keep you in the pits of, you know, hell and in the dark dungeon. You know, these are those people who definitely always sign up to be the co-conspirator in your downfall. Okay, these definitely are those people. So what I want to say is that I don't think that. I don't look at life as same shit, different day. Matter of fact, I have never subscribed to saying that. Because I look at it like this. It's a different day. I look at it like this. So that's like a statement, right? Same shit, different day. I look at life like this. This is a different day. Why are we going through the same shit? So that's like, and I'm going to give you the mundane or the lame, you know, mundane, basic, you know, okay. Your point is, okay, you cooked on Sunday, a really big spread. And now, what's today's date? What's today's day? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, you cooked a big spread on Sunday. So you're like, well, I'm not about to cook. It's still some dressing in there, some rotisserie chicken. It's some salmon in there. It's macaroni. I'm not cooking nothing. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm finna have me some salmon, and you know what I mean. So your family is being picky. You're like, whatever. whatever. Like, let's say your children is doing that, but your husband is like, oh, babe, it's some more of that so and so. And you're like, yeah, babe. Oh, I can't wait. He ain't tripping. You feel me? So that's something that you can act like, as like the kids can be like, man, same shit, different day, man. Hell nah. I want some McDonald's. I want some pizza. Right? But I'm talking about things that truly affect your livelihood. Like, truly affect your livelihood. These are people that no matter what type of a ways that the universe shows them in the direction in which they should go, they refuse to acknowledge this guiding light. Even when it's not coming from within themselves and it's like an external force, they still have this bah humbug, sourpuss, pessimistic energy. And these are the people that so many channels on YouTube is communicating about being very, very, very narcissistic or energy vampiric. Okay? And these are the people that are in your family. These are the people that are at your workplace. These are the people that are at the church house. These are the people that, shit, they'll be the Amazon delivery driver, the FedEx driver. See, beloved, what I want you to realize is that you're literally walking around a bright sun on a sunshiny day. But this is like a yellow. It's not even yellow. It's gold. It's like you have this gold energy force field around you. It's like once I was finishing up eating, it's like Spirit was showing me something. And Spirit gave me something. I didn't write it down. That's why I write stuff down. Hopefully it'll come back. But what I did was when I got through eating, I took the phone down because my Act Spirit app that I'm always looking at is on this phone that I'm live streaming on. And then I went to the next thing in line after Archangel Michael is here. And it said, same shit, different day. And I was like, that is counterintuitive. How is it that I'm going to give the speech that I just gave? And then this is talking about same shit, different day. That wasn't my energy. So we must be hyper vigilant of feelings that are not ours. We must be hyper vigilant of feelings that are not ours. We have to look at life in a sort of like, it's kind of crazy because it's like you're going to have to like use tunnel vision to keep an eye on the prize, stay the course, and then you're going to have to make sure your peripherals are good to see what kind of a bats or, bloodsuckers are coming your way, but trying to camouflage themselves and disguise themselves in other ways. So we must be the type of a people that knows that the Most High is very, 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 very aware of all that we contend with day in and day out. And that this is something I had to learn the hard way. Like I say, Kevin Gates said he got his shit out the mud. I feel like I had to get mine out the rock. Like I had to carve it out. So first of all, I had to learn what tools to use. I couldn't use my fingers. So I had to get the right tools. So that was trial and error. Then I had to learn, okay, what am I trying to design? Because I don't want to just start using all this blood, sweat, and tears and stuff. And like, well, what am I trying to design? So that's the way I look at it. Like how difficult it has been for me to get love. The light that I speak of, when I say the Most High, I'm talking about the highest high you can get. That it will not come from a substance or a drug. The highest euphoria you can receive. Anyone that has had the most amazing out-of-body experience, sexual orgasm, has met God. Has met this life force that I'm talking about. This love. Now, it's all kind of different ways. that you might be feeling in the moment that you have met God. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That you must do your spiritual work. You must take your spiritual baths. What that means is just be consistent in keeping your energy clean. And I'm telling you, it's real spiritual warfare out here. Like this person, the warlock that I mentioned in part 1, literally is like trying to play the most stupidest game that could ever be played with the woman, less than being a divine feminine woman, truly awakened, truly within her calling, truly in alignment. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So when we were talking about holding space for the ones that like to do evil, they like to go around and siphon energy. They like to be part of the strongholds and those that want to make you feel descended. How do you hold space for people like that? You realize they have an entity attached. You realize they have an entity attached. And once you realize this, then, because this is the thing that I'm seeing that I'm struggling with. Okay, I told y'all this is like confessional. This is like, let's talk. This is a check-in, each one teach one, whatever. Combination. It's a gumbo. What I'm struggling with is how to hold space. And in this space, it is compassion. In this space, it is tenderness. Tender love and care, TLC. How to hold space for someone who is gawking at the Most High. How do you hold space and try to be compassionate? And this is something that I feel like no matter how long I read the Bible, I did not find the answer to this. This has been a question that I pondered with the very first trauma that has held, that is an imprint on my consciousness. I never could understand how, like, what? How do you do this? And I know they tell you about forgiveness. I know the word is talking about turning the other cheek, which talks about forgiveness. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Also, that's the foundation. The foundation to build all that on has to be forgiveness. So that's what I have been kind of like in silent prayer. Because I'm like, okay, here's the thing. When you are being attacked by somebody or people or an organization or whatever, the first question is why? Right? That's just the human response to, like, why? What did I do to you? So now let's go ahead and break this back down to matters of love in a relationship. What did I do to you? So once you continue to, what's that word called? Scan everything, the years, the meeting, and okay, the separation, the coming back, okay, separation again, and all of that. You scan the history. You don't see anything you did that you were intentionally, maliciously wishing this person harm or playing a role in hurt, harm, and injuring them. So that makes it more profound when you go into the Most High asking, how do I hold space for this person? Because again, like I was saying in part 1, Archangel Michael is still here. He over here. He over here in the cut. Okay? Like, how do you do this? First of all, the number one thing is not walking in fear of that person. Not walking in fear of that person, not walking in fear of the confrontation with the person. So you can't be a punk bitch when you being a true divine feminine. And you can't be a punk bitch when you being a true divine masculine. Can't be no bitch in you. It can be a lot of compassion in, that softer side of your psyche, which is the feminine, but no bitch in you. No scaredy cat. So that's where I'm at right now with you. Because it seems like no matter what I say to this person, he doesn't go away. It doesn't matter what I ain't gonna say, well, I'm gonna say is a doing, right? Is an action. So it doesn't matter what I say works. And then trying to separate myself and mind my own damn business and be in my creative peace and all that, it's still not working. And I never have had this struggle. Honestly, I'm lying. In my teenage years, I had this struggle. It was a Scorpio again then too. It was a Scorpio back then as well. So I don't know what it is, but we gonna see how Spirit wants me to see this. Let's go ahead and pull another song. So the first song we had was "I Will Go in the Strength." Well, no, that's not the first. The first is this red one. Many sorrows shall be the wicked. Many sorrows shall be to the wicked. That's Psalm 32:10. But he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Psalm 71:16. I will go in the strength of the Lord God. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even if I'm the only one. Because it says, even if thine only. Even if I'm the only one. Let's get another one. Ooh, praise be to the Most High, to the God, to the Most High, to the God, to the God, to the God. Be the truth, baby. I mean, it makes sense when you married to somebody, you living in a house with somebody, and, that's a different type of dynamic. But when nothing like that significant has happened with a man, as a feminine energy, that's the reason why I do what I do. And I feel like when the attacks started coming on the channel real strong to do all the dumb shit they doing again, it's literally so those women that were coming into, the ones that were really real can understand that they have a space to be heard. Somebody is speaking my language. Somebody is saying stuff that I be thinking, but I don't know how to articulate it. Somebody is, oh my God, I'm going through that too, or I went through that too. Not the trolls, those ones that's trying to mirror everything you saying. Is like, okay, sure, okay. What new shit is this? Where everything I'm over here saying, you putting it in the chat. Like, really? Nah. But, it's all in... It's all a part of the alignment. Psalms 34:14 reads, depart from evil and do good. I can't make this up. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Yes, thank you, Most High. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you. Thank you for showing me, yes, the way I'm responding to the attacks, the way that I'm trying my best to dude, go on. I keep saying the same thing. I'm not misconstruing anything. No, it's not my fault because you don't have a high enough emotional IQ. That's not my bad. I'm not gonna be held accountable for what you can't do. And I'ma still talk my shit. I'ma still talk my talk and walk my walk. I'm not forcing you to be in my energy and forcing, I don't understand. So it's like, I know I have to do this just in the sake of all those women that are just really going through. 3 of Swords, the quickly forgiving God. Look what I was talking about. Love and submission cures illnesses, influences paternal love, and gives long life. Look at that. This is Archangel Rehael. We got Samuel, which is posed as the devil, and Nanael. In the world card, God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. That's right. That's why they wanted me to go get my angel tarot, because it's like, this is why this is happening. Because this person does not want you to leave them behind. This person does not, but you can't leave no, let me tell you something. You can't leave nobody behind that stay in the back. I'm going to say it again. You can't leave anyone behind that wants to stay in the background. Because you're moving forward. The world card is right here. And you're not going to be held back. Nah, baby. It's my time. It's my time, and you're not about to change that. You're not about to change that at all. Nope. 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 So Most High God don't be playing now. Yeah. You want to act prideful and you want to sit up there. We're going to cross that right on over. This is the devil that you're serving. But this same devil that you're serving, you have to understand that you got to pay up. You got to pay. That's the way they designed this whole life, right? This whole, earthly living, that you got to have money, you got to pay. Right? So I'm not making up anything. Elizabeth's not getting on here making up nothing. See, the goddess of love the goddess of love name is still there. But the Most High said you was given that name Elizabeth, which means God's promise are consecrated for God. So I need you to rise up. Because here you go, allowing the energy to inexplicably cause you to do what? Fall back. And that's not what you about. Because that's not what, if I'm the sun in the sky, how you going to be the sun, 2-8 of diamonds, and you trying to fall back? You better tell the truth, King of Swords. You better tell the truth. To shame the devil in you. And that's what I do. Y'all don't understand it. That's why I do it the way I do it. And I must. How do you hold space for somebody who is like throwing rocks and hiding their hand, but they think they throwing a rock at you? They setting a spell, a setup, a trap for you, but they doing it to the Most High. They doing it to yo. You got some warrior angels. You got some warrior angels. You got all kinds of different aspects of life protecting you, guiding you, setting things in motion. Becoming somebody crossing you wrong instantly starts the wheel of karma. 10 of Cups. God, master of the universe. Divine warrior. What did I just say? They is not finna be playing with me today. Divine warrior. Confounds the wicked. Brings victory and peace. That's what I do for the world. And you think I'm finna be retracted into a space of sexual depravity? It is not that many. It's not. Come on now. One day I'm gonna prepare, and hopefully that the energy set itself in course on talking about, sexual depravity, because of childhood traumas, molestation, incestuous relationships, generational curses. But just to expound upon it shortly here, it is something that we must do that inner work to heal, because the child within definitely wants to play and love and have a lighthearted spirit. So, excuse me, when the vessel has been hijacked through incestuous relationships, through molestation, and any sexual trauma that is emotionally abusive, physically abusive, and 100%, 1,000% spiritually abusive, one must do that real deep soul cleansing and healing. And it starts with you, number one, realizing that I'm hurt. I'm angry, I'm hurt, and then choosing to do the work to heal. And then walking in that light and that righteousness. Yeah, It's like a person want to get off of drugs, and everybody, oh, you think you all that because you ain't smoking crack no more. I am all that. Can you imagine the oxymorons? Can you imagine the oxymorons? I am all that because I don't want to be on crack no more. So what are you talking about? Like they say some crazy shit. Oh, you think you all that because you ain't smoking no more. Oh, okay, you trying to get your body back right, trying to look healthy, get your skin together. Oh, you got you some little teeth, veneers and stuff. This shit is crazy. Because again, the crackhead looks at it as same shit. It's a different day. And half the time the drugs have them so gone, they don't know what the fuck the day is. Well, I don't know. So who wants to be proudly walking around like that? Yeah, so this spiritual warfare literally be because of mindsets. The biggest problem that this world faces today is due to a mental retardation. Okay? So instead of being forward moving, positive, it's a reinforcement that you have to do to speak positive words to yourself. They call them what do they call them? Affirmations and whatnot. Now, just tell the truth to yourself positively. Tell the truth to yourself. Tell the truth about your life, what you're going through positively. Now, if you know you're accountable for how shit is going, take accountability and be responsible. You start there, and I promise you, the divine is listening to you. The divine is listening to you. Yes, this is what I was called to do in this lifetime, to be a mouthpiece for the Most High God by way of respecting the divine feminine. That's simple. That's what I'm called to do, because I know how it feels to be on the dark side of not knowing where's the light. I've been in this dark room. Where is the door that gets me to the sunlight? People love to play. I'm talking about actual physical people. They love to play like they love playing in the darkness. But if you really look at them, how beautiful do they look? How luminescent do they actually look? Now they say Lucifer is about light. It's about consciousness, right? But why are there so many entities that so-called serving darkness look so depraved, so wretched? I don't want to look like that. It's enough we got to go through aging and shit and things that we deal with because of our heritage and family and shit like that. Diabetes, high blood pressure, all kind of stuff. Going bald early in life, whatever. That's all I'm saying. I just tell the truth in the most simplest way. Sometimes it's a bit, flamboyant. It's a little peacockish. It's for shock value. So you can, who said it. It's no duplicating my way of articulating the truth. You can record it, play it back, go ahead. But you won't be able to regurgitate and say what I've said and try to make it your own. I never worry about. They kept talking about this copycat. What the hell is this copycat shit? Y'all know I got this app on my phone called PhotoLab that I do all my photo art on, right? And anytime it is a AI generated body with a face, they gonna take your face. They can't never do it. I look totally different. Matter of fact, what's on my channel right now that I made as my trailer or whatever, that picture that I actually used, that's what they did with it. But it still made it look like a younger, very younger version of myself. But that's not the picture that I actually used. But that's my point. It cracked me up. Now my daughter's photograph, it actually did work to look like her, but it looked like an oil painting at the once the art had finished the template on there, the filter. But for me, it made me look so young. Like so young, like, and at that age that it made me look, how like, at that age I wasn't even looking like that. So I was like, wow, AI still can't get it right. Anytime I'm telling you, they make me look like it's crazy. They cannot, what's that word, y'all? Clone me. It's crazy. It's crazy. For real though. So another thing, same shit, different day. The mentality of complacency. The mentality of complacency. Just, yeah, well, why try? It's no sense in doing all that. I mean, it ain't gonna do nothing no way. And I ain't talking about when it come to voting and shit. Because y'all already know that as black people, we always under attack. And we are the main communities that are treated in such a trickster type of a way. So I ain't talking about that. Let's teach his own about that shit. Because I already said that before. I'm not understanding how so many people, white people that is saying all this shit about, man, Trump got to get out of there, blah, blah, blah. How the hell did he get in there? Oh, it was his twin that won, huh? Gemini Twinster Magic. It makes no sense. It's so, I promise you, like, I can't wait to become an elder to the degree of talking to my grandchildren, and how the elders, be putting the youngsters on to what's been going on in the world and what happened back in 2024 and 2023 and all that. It ain't gonna be, well, in the 60s when I was born, you know. I yearn to live that long to be able to be putting my grandchildren up on some game. You know? Like that's what I mean. When you dealing with people who have this same shit different day thing, they don't even think the type of thoughts you be having. So why would they try to be with you? Why would they want to be in a relationship with you? Having sex is a relationship. I don't give a damn what you say. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you right quick. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. This how you know it's a relationship. You go to the clinic to get your HIV test. The person goes to the clinic to get their HIV test. You see the relationship? That part. That part. You both equally have to be responsible for that union. Whether it's a one night stand, it's only on Thursdays, it's only when I come to town, it's only when my wife gone. I don't give a shit how it go down. It's a relationship. So this thing of like wanting to be with somebody, but you just want them for that one thing. Like, how the fuck you gonna have this mental space of being complacent with how you think? Like, that's, to me, is the worst way you could ever be sitting in this world. In a perpetual state of mental complacency. Let's look it up, y'all. Y'all know I love to get in my etymology. Let's look it up a little bit. Because I ain't going to be here with y'all long. I might diamond paint or something. I don't know what I'm feeling, though. But I'm feeling very energized. Okay? Not like yesterday. That's how I knew I had to cleanse. I had to get that off me. Like, what is this? This is not my energy. Yes, this heat. This heat, baby. Yes. It's some sexual energy going on. We gonna get on it. It's gonna come. It might be a 6 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, 3. I don't know when these gonna come out. Cause usually when I speak things in advance, it comes out when it comes out. Mental complacency is a state of smug, uncritical self-satisfaction accompanied by an unawareness of actual dangers, deficiencies, or opportunities for improvement. It is a cognitive, often subconscious byproduct of habit that reduces the person's external awareness, leading to a false sense of peace. And I read somewhere that was talking about false positivity. That's where people be like, I ain't worried about it. I ain't finna be crying over spilled milk. It's okay. I ain't tripping. I mean, it ain't nothing but $200. I ain't worried about it. I ain't tripping. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna just go ahead and move somewhere else. It ain't nothing. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna just give me another car. It ain't nothing. Have you ever been around people like that, or been, communicating with them about something that they confide in you, and then you realize, and I'm telling y'all, at 51, I can't handle it. At 51, I say stuff like this. I be like, what the fuck you bothering me for? Why do you want to tell me that stupid ass shit and you know you finna say some stupid shit? You don't want no real advice. Don't fuck with me. Like, that's who I am today. Because that's very much so how high priority my peace is. So you gotta be very careful of these folks running around with this mental complacency disorder. With this false sense of, ain't no sense for me to be trying to be like, I mean, I put forth the effort, like, what good is that gonna do me? Like, that, I don't know, but, it says it leads to a false peace where individuals accept mediocrity or overlook risk. Remember what I just used as an example when I said, let me show you how having sex with somebody is automatically a relationship. Having sex with someone is automatically a relationship. She or he or he, you gotta go get your screenings and make sure your health is popping in a good way, and that person do too. So y'all are in a relationship. Both will be made to be responsible and held accountable for that sexual union. Okay? What woman in her righteous mind wants to be giving all her sexual energy and loyalty to somebody that has a same shit, different day mental complacency mentality? Praise be that Archangel Michael is here. It says key aspects of mental complacency: a false sense of security. So these are people that'll be like, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm just gonna put the head in. What? You know you ain't gonna be able to pull it out. And you know you're not gonna just put the head in. Where the fuck did that come? Is there a book of like dumb ass men? A book for dumb ass men. A dumb ass men book. Sex for dumb ass men. Sex for dummies. Like what is this? Like what? A false sense of security, feeling that everything is going to be fine while neglecting potential hazards or shortcomings. Another key aspect is a habit-driven energy about the person. It often occurs when tasks become routine, causing the brain to reduce the consciousness executive functioning. So, this is how you get into bad habits, to run away from thoughts. Okay? This is what happens. These kind of a bad habits that turn into addictions that literally impede your growth. And it's a choice, guys. It really is. It really is. Yes, you can have, spiritual entities, attachments, But are you going to choose to allow it to take you under? I don't know. Okay? There's a reduced effort with the mental complacency disorder. It's going to lead to minimum to none effort, lack of ambition, and a tendency to stick with the comfort zone. I remember a few months back, or maybe it was a year ago, I don't know, I kept on hearing Denise Williams, welcome to the comfort zone, steady as we go, smooth sailing, comfort zone. I kept saying, why do I keep singing that damn song? Yeah. Then we're going to get to risk. It can result in personal stagnation, failure to achieve your goals, or in professional settings, physical danger and accidents. This is commonly seen as the opposite of being alert and ambitious. It is characterized by phoning it in or taking current successes for granted. All I know is same shit, different day is directly connected to mental complacency. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. It was something else they told me. I'm trying to get it to dial back in. It was something else they told me, but that mental complacency one, maybe that was it. I know it was something about the mind. Okay? I know it was something about the mind, but I'm not really sure. It was something with the mind. So maybe that was the one. So what are we doing moving forward, Spirit? What are we doing moving forward as I still wait for divine direction, enlightenment on what to do with this warlock energy? This is a man that is self-professed himself to be a masculine witch, aka warlock. Okay? And that I am just at my wit's end with what is going on. Like, I don't want, like I said, when I was talking to him recently, he said to me, I do shit to trigger you to see if you're going to go post about it. Dude, why do you think I want to make you the center of my world? I am the center of my world. Not even my daughter. I am the center of my world. Okay? Without me, there would have been no Ashley. Not that Ashley that I have. She would have been here. So see how important this womb is? You see? I bet you my daughter don't have any doubts about that. So, I just when I step into my dark, feminine, very wicked speaking self, two entities that are attached to folks like this, is because I know that there's women that are very weak and vulnerable and really want attention and all of that. And it's like, that's why I do what I do and how I speak like I speak. Because whenever that was me, it was a specific man I wanted to be with. It wasn't just no any man. I've been attracted for a long time. So it wasn't just no any old man who ever wanted, kick it. No. And if I don't want to lay with a man, fix him a plate of dinner or a sandwich, a fruit salad, or whatever the fuck, serve him in any way, shape, or form, then I ain't gonna do it. You can't force me to do it. You can try. They be trying. The ex-husband tried it with the woe is me. I'm not gonna survive if you get rid of me. If you decide to go on your way by yourself, I ain't gonna survive. Once again, making it my problem. Thinking that it was gonna work again. It's gonna work again. Squeeze some tears out. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. She gonna. But you have to understand, divine feminines around the world that hear this in the ethers. This is not about you. This is about your soul. This is not about you, the flesh. This is about your soul. So follow your higher self. I liken to say is spirit, directly connected to source, the guidance over all negative deeds, and you will be able to conquer and walk on the heads of the snakes that once tried to poison you. And now you are charming them. So when I put up the song about the take me to the next phase, baby, take me, take my soul to the next phase, you don't understand. And then I do the whole breakdown about the devil card that went deeper than it ever went before. So when I show up for my psychic intuitive counseling sessions that I call PICs, I come here to pay myself. Yes, I do. That's why I show up. And I start right away. Go to the very beginning of the live. I'm already started. I'm never going to be like, I can't wait for some people to get in here. No. No. What? They don't even understand that. It's like, I be, I be want to slap people through the goddamn live stream. I ain't lying. I be wishing like I could take this Dr. Pepper and hold it like this, get a good grip, and throw it. Y'all know how when you see like special effects on movies and shit, and it actually came through the screen and hit the motherfucking person. That's what I be wanting to do. When people be like, okay, I want to talk about my business and I want to just, let me wait for some people to get on here. And I ain't talking about celebrities. I'm not talking about people with really, 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 really large followings on any social media, including this one. I'm talking about, and I'm only talking about YouTube because I don't get on Instagram, I don't get on TikTok, I don't get on nothing else but YouTube, okay? So if my energy is anywhere else, like this level, that ain't me. I didn't put that over there. Yeah, and they be like, want to wait for people to get in and act like they care what they talking about. Like, even if you have a big following, and you kind of feel like, hey, Jackie, hey, Susan, hey, Kelly, hey, Barbara, Jonathan, where have you been? I've been looking for you. That's different. Totally different. Totally different. But when they be like about this people that I study, they're human study projects for me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Just start running your fucking mouth, cause you ain't about to say shit. Let me put my bottle in. That's what I be want to do. That's what I be want to do. Cause again, these be the people with the mental complacency, with this attitude of a same shit, different day. Let me get on live and play. And the Most High God is so tired of women. I'm going to tell y'all, let's just get candid right quick. The Most High God, the kingdom of love, light, and abundant healing. That's the one that I'm subscribed to, y'all. I got a eternal flame soul membership, okay? Lying about what men are doing wrong to them. Lying about what men are doing. Men doing the man do. Stop lying. I don't understand why would a person assume that because you're on the internet by way of a YouTube live stream that you could forever lie and use tarot cards to pretend like the tarot is confirming your lie. But you know what? You know why a person is able to do that? Because this is what the fuck whoever behind the scenes, however this shit go, for you to turn on all the magic buttons and start getting a little check for it. This is what they're doing. You see? Stop lying about somebody hurt, harming, and injuring you. When it's really women that truly are being held captive in some kind of motherfucking way, hurt, harm, and injury, being sold, all kind of shit going on in the world, and you sitting your raggedy, nappy-headed ass up that line. I be just I'm telling you, take this Dr. Pepper and wish that I could just magically like, boop, and everybody on the live like, oh, damn, did you see that shit? Yeah, that was me. Because I can't stand it. So it doesn't mean that you cannot really, truly stand for something that's righteous and real and true. Don't get that shit twisted. I'm telling you, the other day, Spirit said, embrace your shadow. So that wasn't just for that particular blood moon channel message or whatever. No. And we still sitting over there. The cards still sitting over there. We still got part 2. Okay. Come on. Like when I was getting out of that very toxic training, I mean, it was just tone deaf. It was no melodies. It was always soggy French fries. It was red meat, pink meat, like anything nasty, anything that bothers me to my core. It became. I would never ever see how I could get on a platform and be lying and making up shit. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. Whew, I tell you one thing. I really, my whole soul understands what the divine spirit of life, that version that is supposed to do all the healing, all the spiritual surgeries and get everybody back together. Okay, you need a new body. Okay, so you go ahead. It's death day. Okay, all right. Okay, it's time for you to reincarnate. Like, whoo, Lord, it's like, whoo. It's like, oh, the work, humanity, the work that humanity has to have is a spiritual surgery. It's like, oh my God. That's why it's got to be a supernatural being doing the healing. Because it ain't enough human manpower. I'm talking about in the spirit, in the ethers, to be helping us and dealing with us and all of that. Like, ooh. Just, it's like it's just one person that you can find on a social media that you like, what the fuck? And you know what? Y'all, I be talking about passion. Listen, when I say about being passionate and orgasmic, we already talked about the difference. But just in case you late to class, being passionate is like, oh my gosh, I can't fucking wait. Oh shit. Okay, hey, I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I'm about to graduate. I'm about to get my degree. I can't wait. I'm about to move to New York. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, you're so passionate, right? You're so overzealous, and you know, articulating in exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, right? But when you are orgasmic about something, it makes motherfuckers uncomfortable. Now that passion can too, but the orgasmic version of, because they know that you are really truly about what the fuck you talking about. They know you are not radiating in zero falseness. And folks that be with that mental complacency, they cannot handle how brazenly bold you are about praising the Most High. I'm telling you. You see the difference? It's that eternal flame. It's that energy that comes up your spine and scares the fuck out you. Like, whoo, what was that? Whoo, woo, woo, whoo, whoo. When you get the Holy Spirit in you at like a revival or whatever, church, and then the way you get that out of body experience when you have that very emotionally charged orgasm, you crying and you know God is real. That's the one I'm talking about. So I like to call it orgasmic. Yeah, you gonna trigger a whole lot of folk. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all. I like to put y'all. I like to give y'all scenarios to for your third eye to be like a what's that damn thing? A projector. So here go the screen. It's literally like being a woman of my caliber that have went through the things I went through with sexual traumas, right? And then healing myself to my sexual liberation and trying to teach a class to women who have never had a real orgasm. So you have to say, I'm telling you, I've studied so much stuff. So I was like, what is real? Like, why do they say real orgasm? Every time I've ever, HBO used to have a lot of these programs too. And I was like, but why would they call it real? The word REAL, real. Because there's different levels to orgasm. So those channels or late night cable shows where it would be somebody really teaching the metaphysical aspect of breathing, tantra, and everything like that, and how it's healing. And they never said words like kundalini. They never said words like the serpent at the base of the spine. They never said none of those words. But it's like innately I already knew, but I didn't know that I knew. It's like there will be women mad because certain things that they don't, but they'll be upset and prideful. You can't teach me shit. I ain't going to the class. This is what my spirit team be showing me is coming up the road. Coming up the road. And so it ties into the shadow ban, the censorship, all the bullshit, the trolls. That's what they be doing. Like when I'm off of here, y'all, I be always in a constant perpetual state of meditation and contemplation with the divine, with the team. Okay, you have to. There's no way you would continue to go with a certain gusto. Of course, the celestial events happening does play a role as well. Full moons, all that shit, it play a role. It do. It do. It really do. So I'm like, so why would they get mad at me? Because I know. Because I didn't always know. And that's when they're like, we know. So this is when, and then they whispered to me. I ain't gonna tell you what they whispered to me because I don't know what they whispered, because they whispered it when they whispered it. If you understand what I'm saying. Loudly. They literally would whisper stuff like, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see it that way. And so they were like, okay. And then I am the type of student, because you cannot be a teacher. No one can ever grow to teacher unless you have been in a perpetual state of learning. You understand what that means? Yeah, that was that first concept I had to get down. Okay, so I was like, okay. And then they'll show me, they'll point things out for me to go and read it and prove it. And so, once I found this book, really I didn't find it. I'm actually not telling that part of the story truthfully. My mother would buy me all these books. Yeah, I don't never get no shit like that in the mail. I don't know where my mom would get these things from, but she would buy me all these books. She bought me the Kama Sutra book. She bought me this book called Super Sexual Orgasm. She bought me all these books. But we never communicated about sex. I never communicated about her to her, like, mother, daughter, mom, I have a question, I don't know what to do with this boy, this, never, ever. We never had, that's why me and my daughter are so close. And so in reading this book, I was terrified. As you can see, this is a new day. It ain't the same shit. And reading this book, I was petrified. Because I did not know my physical body. I did not know my physical body. See, this is what the sexual trauma will do to you. It will cause you to feel like your body is bad. Anywho, I read the book in doses. I did the exercises in the book. So immediately at this time, and I'm going to tell you the year was probably like 2004. Yeah, 2004. So at this time I was like, oh my gosh, women could really benefit from this. Because, oh my God, this is, whoever wrote this book, she's excellent. This is a great book. Oh my gosh. So it's like, I would really love to be a part of this. Like, I didn't say that I had the gusto or the guts or the ambition to want to be like a teacher, but then HBO came out, right? With this white, it was always white women shit too, right? But on the reality shows, you'll see some black women that be like sexual educators or whatever. Anywho, this is one of my goals too. This is also another notch, okay, in my belt that I want to acquire, okay? Whether it be a certificate of such or however you acquire it, okay? But it's part of my healing practice. So anywho, the lady was showing all the different things to do, the breathing, but her stuff was more pornographic. So I was like, yeah, I don't think a lot of women would be attracted to that. Because a lot of women do have body dysmorphia issues. We really do. I say they because I didn't handle all mine. I love all my imperfections. Now, I ain't gonna say I love these joints hurting and stiff, but I love all my BBW imperfections. You see? So it's like that's a part of my healing journey as well. To be in that position to get into that energy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because I feel like the divine feminine, those of us that have been abstinent from being in a relationship with a man and have really honed in on our sexual powers as a way of keeping our own Merkaba balanced and not having it hijacked by, a warlock or a womb raider, So that is coming too. That is coming too. So I felt like I never knew how I was going to talk about this. I remember every time I'm really in deep contemplation about this, I'm always thinking, like, oh my gosh. So I was thinking about OnlyFans. I really was thinking about OnlyFans. But due to the fact that the Taurus in me likes for things to be, what's the word, aesthetically pleasing, um, I don't know how I'll venture into that world. And it's not sexual. It's not showing body parts or anything of the such. So I don't know. Like, honestly speaking, when it comes to being a social media influencer or content creator, what the fuck they call us, it's very difficult to deal with the actual platform itself. You see what I'm saying? A lot of things are not, what's the word called, fair. It's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of whoever the fuck behind the scenes that be doing the shit that they do to your channel or your station or whatever. So, but I'm ready for that aspect because I feel like it's going to, help a lot of women. But I don't know how that would go because of the type of energy that be following me. You know? So that is still something that I really do want to do. I really do. I'm orgasmic about it. Not just passionate. I'm orgasmic about it. So I don't know. But another route I would love to go is to be a vlogger. I mean, not vlog, blogger. Write. I want to write, I can see myself having a job like, what's her name? On, shit. It's right in my mind's eye. I see the show and everything. Carrie and them, Smoke in the City. What is it called, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying. Hot Girl in the City. What is it called? Carrie and them. It's escaping me, but that show right there. I can definitely see myself doing the work like she did. A blogger, a writer. Because I have so much to talk about and say, So I'm looking at this YouTube channel as a means to bigger, better things. And this YouTube channel is designed for me to be my authentic, raw self. That is the real true premise of it. Yeah. Yep. Never to deceive myself. Never to operate in an energy of, oh, what will people think? I don't give a fuck. I really don't. So I've shown myself with my hair going bald, all shit I've been going through. I showed it. So I think it was what I will say. I'm grateful for YouTube being a platform that was which I was very intimidated when I first started back in 2019, when the channel was called Midas Touch of Love. I only had one channel. And then I broke away and made Midas Touch of Love into the Music Oracle channel, which is all music over there. And then created this one to be the personal one. And the one that is the art channel, that one was basically where Karmic Justice Tarot is like. That's what that was. So, I'm grateful that YouTube has things in such a way that is very cathartic for true healing, a true healing journey. It really has been that for me. Minus all the buffoonery and all the censorship and the dumb shit that I'm always articulating quite unapologetically. But it has been that for me, and I'm so grateful. I am really grateful. So, but just chill out with all the bullshit, all the weird stuff, the trolling, I've been, what, it's in my natal chart. I had to go find it in my Vedic natal chart, in my Vedic natal chart. I'm starting to get nasally again. Where it said that I was going to have stalkers and black magic throwers at me. So I found it there. And I was like, wow, okay, so this shit is even in my chart. Okay, all right then. So, all right. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, I found it there in my chart. Just like everything I'm going through, my joints, all this shit I'm going through, my nerves, I found it there in my chart. So, but also found my success. Shall I scream it to the top of my lungs? I also saw my success there. Okay, yes. Um, so I'm grateful for this platform, for giving me the opportunity to stretch my mind away from complacency, stretch my mind away from am I good enough? Second guessing myself, to stretch my mind from body dysmorphia, and it's gonna stretch my mind from poverty. Yes, and we got a Six of Wands here. We got a Six of Wands here, and we have a poverty in reverse, and it's just coming to you, boo, boo, boo. I feel like the toilet label being in reverse too. It's just coming to you. It's just coming to you. Yes, but I love what I do. I'm orgasmic about it. I'm orgasmic about it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm really orgasmic about it. Like I said, what? Okay, don't have the energy of same shit, different day. Let's change it and make it a question. This is a different day. Are we gonna go through the same shit? See, that's one of my major gifts. Yeah, yeah. We talked about it on the live with the about the blood moon, about the Sagittarius and stuff. That's why I just go into like looking up what spirit want me, because I told you I show up for work. I hit go live for myself. I'm here to pay myself. I'm here to study and show myself approved. I'm here to each one teach one. Yeah, see, that's how I look at it. Each one teach one. Mm-hmm. So that means that once I get off, I go look for my payment. And let me show you how my payment works. The universe will always show me, okay, you was on point about that. You was on point about that. Yep. Look over there. You was on point about that. And then I just get more and more glowed up. I receive more and more orgasms. These are spiritual orgasms, guys. So that's why I do what I do. And I just want you guys to be able to realize, if I had to carve that shit out the rock, and you like Kevin Gates can just get it out the mud, what the hell you complaining for? Come on, get out of the stinking thinking complacency mentality. Get out of that shit. Same shit, different day. And this even goes with what you do for work, man. I mean, come on. I'm gonna ask you this: What would you do if you wouldn't get paid for it? And I know a lot of people will say, like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people will say that I may come into contact with. They don't. I'm not saying they don't exist. They definitely do. Well, I would be an artist. I would be a writer. I love singing. I used to play the guitar. I want to get back to the piano. Right? That's what I'm here to do. This is what I want to cultivate. Okay? For you to look at life like, oh my gosh, like, man. I mean, I created that little VFX. Didn't even think it was all fly like that. And I'm on autopilot. I'm creating another one right now. But I'm such a perfectionist. I'm such a fucking perfectionist. That shit is in my chart too, about working on that. About that, go with the ebbs and the flows. But I feel like if it's not flawless, I'm like, I can do better. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And when I do these VFXs, just to let you guys know, when you see these shit coming on the channel, well, it's not shit. When you see my little creativity coming up on the channel, I always imagine myself being in my home space with all my beautiful plants all around me in my tropical paradise. And I have this beautiful emerald green. My couch is emerald green in my living area. Some kind of beautiful area rug. Anywho, and I got this big ass screen TV on the wall, put up there professionally, because if it's like 50-inch, 60-inch, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Put it up there, right? And then I'm watching my work. So let's say I'm just chillaxing, sipping on, a red or something, something a little tart. I don't know. I'm not in the wine game, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I can see myself doing this and literally like have this beautiful display that I created and like, oh my God, I fucking created that shit. And I'm talking about I have major ideas of doing all kind of video editing and putting music to it. I really love doing that. I'm orgasmic about it. So guys, start developing an orgasmic relationship with your higher self that you can literally see yourself being the star that you actually are. Okay? So let's see what's the last card that's going to come out. And I'm going to go. I feel like I've done my due business here. Hey, LaShawn. I did my due business here. And this Kipper stuff, that right there is still going with the Blood Moon stuff. Part 2. That over here. And what I got going on here is for me to do behind the scenes. So that's what they told me. So I've been doing my work early, y'all. And then taking the rest of the day off. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, shoot. So let's see. What other Archangel we got going on? What other Archangel do we got going on? Praise be to the Most High. I'm still adding to my X Spirit app, y'all. So just going. And I'm telling y'all what's so beautiful about it, that it was just something that it was a spark of an inspiration that came to me, and I just literally heard, just go with the flow. Go with the flow. And y'all don't understand, like, when you see how you see the thumbnail, I might get 5 entries that pop up. And it'd be that 6th one that they say, okay, this is what the message is going to be jumping off of. And when I started this X Spirit app, I didn't even know what was the purpose. Like, I was just, that's another thing too. They're telling me to let you guys, my stomach is bumbling from the eggs. Woo! But that's a good thing because I haven't felt my stomach rumbling, bumbling in a while. That's a good thing. That's good. That means things are flowing, things are moving. Get the shit out of me, okay? Get it out. That's another thing. Do not beat up on yourself because you don't feel inspired. Because you have that mental complacency, stinking thinking of same shit, different day. Just be in constant communication with yourself. So let me give you an example of how I do it with myself. I'll be like, girl, because I'm a Gemini, so it's very easy to do. In Western astrology, hey Cheryl, in Western astrology, it's very easy to do. Okay, so I'm a Gemini. I mean, yeah, in Western astrology, but I'm a Taurus in sun sign. And it's like, okay, girl, so what we doing? Is we texting him again today and he not gonna say shit? We doing that? Okay. So it's like me and my twin sister, she telling me that, right? I don't care because I want to do what I'm going to do anyway. So I text him. I get no response. I get no love. It's like my sister be over there with her fingernail filing and looking at me with the little, with the side eye like, you gonna learn. That's the dialogue and how I get along with myself. Okay? Then another version of my Geminiisms, or it may be the Aquarius, whatever. Whichever personality it is where I'm like, now girl, you knew motherfucking better than that. You already knew. You already fucking knew. And you gonna sit up there. Why you answer the fucking phone? Now you feeling all sad and weak, and he done said shit to you in your ear, and now you want to sit over here acting like you want to cry. You better shut the fuck up. Drink some water because I'm thirsty and you are too. You don't feel your mouth is dry? Bitch, my mouth dry. Drink some water. Cry that shit out. All right, now stop because we getting a headache. Now what we finna eat? We need to eat something today because we haven't taken a dump in like all week and my stomach hurting. I know yours should too. This is literally how my Gemini personalities work. And I don't say 2 personalities. Because whatever we need to pull in for us to get it together, we get it together. So that just goes to show you. Talk to yourself. Talk out loud. Don't worry about nobody fucking thinking you cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. Fuck them. Fuck them. I say it for you. Fuck them. I ain't scared. Okay. So just say that. It's good when they say, you crazy. Because let me tell you, they respect your motherfucking spiritual gangster. I bet you that much. So don't get caught up in same shit, different day mentality and complacent with how your higher self trying to get your attention, but you keep on drowning it out. But I can't. It won't. It ain't gonna be. We never gonna go up. We gonna make the same money. I'm gonna have the same dick every day with this man I don't love. I'm gonna have the same vagina every day. It's dry. And then she stink a little bit. Oh, like come on. Come on. I can only speak shit that I've actually experienced. So talk to your higher self. I happen to be a Gemini. Y'all know I tell y'all about how to go run your chart. Find out who you are. Okay? And talk to yourself and acknowledge your higher self. I call mine spirit. I don't know what these other females be talking about. But they go, come on, spirit, tell me something. I'm talking my higher self. Higher self. Spirit. Soul. Not my ego and my flesh. Well, my ego be in there too. Yeah. Okay? Directly connected to source. Directly connected to source. Okay? Straight up. Straight up. If I want to talk in my subconscious shadow, then that's source too. What you mean? I said source. So, that's how you get out of the same shit, different day, mental complacency disorder, woe is me ass syndrome, having motherfucking issues with yourself. Love yourself. Okay? Love yourself. Don't wait for him to love you. If your breasts have started sagging, go get a good bra. Put them in there and looking like, okay, well, shit, I needed a better brassiere. It's a man that's going to love them saggy breasts with whatever going on with them. Going to love them. Slurp them all up. Make you feel so sexy and sexy. And sexy. Okay, do it. So that's what I come here to do. I want to be like the most eccentric motherfucking motivational speaker you ever met in your life. That's my goal. By way of tarot, oracle, we gonna shoot a little dice, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You gonna get some truth, and you gonna get it in the most profound way. Because see, I was always worried about what people would think, this and that. Everybody always want to say God is love, but God is also war. I'm here to tell you. Everybody, and Jesus is love. What about when your ass get chastised? Okay, when your mama was all, oh, hey, baby, I love you. Can give mama some sugar? I love you. Hey, that's my baby. Go on in with your bad self. You looking good, looking just like your mama. Look at you. Wish your bitch your daddy wish he can see you now, that old motherfucker. Look at my baby. You finna go out for prom and everything. Ooh, look at my baby. And in that same mama, I'm about to catch you. I'm about to whoop your ass. Yes, I'm on my way over there to pick you up. No, you is not spending the night. I'm on my goddamn way. You see? God is love and God is war. You notice I didn't say hate. I said God is love and God is war. I'm so sick of motherfuckers just preaching one side and not the other. That's why I had to get out the church. Because y'all motherfuckers are not telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help, I can be motherfucking free. You getting free and free on my tithing, and I'm getting poor and poor. Then I can't pay my light bill, and you talking about I ain't been paying my tithes. Fuck you. That's where I'm at right now in life. My truth is so raw. I don't know no other way to do it. Because I will not be sucked back into mental complacency. Shit, I should have called this shit mental complacency. Let me write that shit down so I can put it on the we might have to talk about it again. Hold on. Hold the phone right quick, y'all. Wait a minute. We're gonna get into this last angel in our psalms. Let's pull a psalm. We need a psalm. Get out of the mental complacency disorder. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I got this little cheap perfume. It keep on smelling good. I keep going, ooh, somebody smell good, and that's me. Because ain't nobody in here but me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, ooh, one of y'all smell good, what y'all got on, because y'all on the damn phone. So, it smell good. It's cheap. I'm going to have to go find me some more. It is called Eternal Love. Ain't that about something? Oh, yeah, let's get this, let's do this one on this side. Let's try to, aerate them out. And, you know, and get another one of these, the Psalms of Devout Faith. This is this oracle here that I created. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead. Y'all remember that day I was doing all that organizing and getting everything nearest me? Yeah, everything nearest me now. We can get ready to, we can rumble with the faith and the truth and the love, light, and abundant healing now. Yeah. Let's get another Psalms. I don't know why the hell we use these cards. Well, I think because my daughter bought them, or maybe I did, and I thought they were so nice with the shape, but they was hard as hell to limit, well, to cut around the edges. And as you can see, that's why I made this big enough bundle. And I'm like, all right, that's good. One day maybe I'll start them again. But I don't have any more of these cards though, so that's when I knew I was done, because I used every card that I had shaped like this. Told my daughter we got to get some more lamination sheets. Shit, we might can pull from the what's coming next, y'all. I did all that work. Oh, shit. I need a charger. Let me tell my daughter. Did she put one over here? Oh, she did. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. She got me ready. I need to take me a good ass salt bath again. What about eucalyptus? Put me on some good old Manuka honey lotion that I bought. It's really been good for my skin. And I'm going to change my linen. I bought me a new pink, what that's called? Flannel. And these gonna all get washed. They got to get washed. I'm feeling so good, child. That tantric meditation, I'm telling you. Ladies, if I ever get to that point where I'm ready to go to the what you call it? To the what that shit called? The OnlyFans? I'll let y'all know. Hopefully it'll be a platform I can go to where you ain't gotta like pay like that or whatever the fuck. You know, because I feel like people, I will be taking donations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how shit go in life. Okay, so let's do this little piece right here. Give me another Psalms. Okay, I'm glad. Y'all see how that fumble? Because I was like, oh, Lord, what was that? I thought it was going to be a disaster. All right, we got a pretty purple one. Psalm 7. Did not tell y'all something magical about the number 7. That is like my number, okay? The righteous may seem weak, but ultimately will prevail against the wicked. Yes, indeed. I think I might put, because I don't got no title for this one, do I, y'all? Do I have a title? I don't think I do. Let me check. No, I just said it's part 2 to Archangel Michael is here. Okay, and I'm gonna put that about that mental complacency because that was the bulk of the message. Spirit, what you want me to see? Okay. Let me show this is right side up. So what we have here on the board, we did have the 10 of Wands that came out like this in the horizontal, meaning that there's some type of friction with you, with me getting out my spiritual work and communicating and influencing the people, okay? And the devil card came out, hit it on the end right there. And so we had already did the big breakdown. I may do it again and just keep it on the up and up, talking about the devil card. Okay, and what I can say, that I can regurgitate from that live where I was putting all the Kabbalistic tarot and the gene keys together, which is these right here, y'all. Let me show y'all, because I didn't keep that particular live up. Nope, this ain't it, girl. These are the ones that don't have nothing on them. It's finna do a storm or rain or something. They talking about some weird shit about to come to Texas, and I ain't for it, y'all. I ain't ready, cause we just had our lights out. All kind of weird shit be happening. I don't know what's going on. I need to go live off the grid with me a good ass husband and stuff, and my family and everything, and just live off the land, cause this ain't gonna be working for me. So this is what they look like. The gene keys. This is the new oracle. Okay, and so let's talk. Let's see if I can find it about the devil. Let's see. Okay, and it was all about, because you know the devil is number 15 in the tarot. Yeah, we talked about that. The 15 gene keys. So the 15 that's on the devil card describes an evolutionary arc from the limitation of the shadow stalker to the divine potential of the ZAHNAE, which is a complete understanding and enlightenment possessed by a Siddhi or master teacher. Everything I already touched upon about being a student, being a teacher. Okay, boom. Now this is just telling you what the gene keys are. The gene keys of the human design. It is a contemplative system created by British teacher and mystic Richard Rudd. It will help you unlock your higher purpose and your latent geniusness by transforming limiting patterns into creative gifts. That's thinking. Everyone can break free of the devil's energy. You see it here? Okay? That's the lower forms of self. Everyone can break free of the devil energy through higher conscious awareness of the self's place in the main scope of life through Christos or Christ consciousness. Okay? So everybody can be freed from lower vibrational energy that, you know, in the tarot world they call karmic, by way of doing the inner work to become enlightened on your divine purpose, your soul's mission in this life. Okay? And the Kabbalah Tarot is a mystical system that maps the 78 cards of the Tarot deck into the tree of life, a central symbol in Jewish and Hermetic Kabbalah, from fortune telling into a comprehensive map of the universe and the human soul. This is this deck right here. Here you go. 15, the devil. Key 15. It's about material bondage. It's about having an instinctual, this is the main card I was looking for too, having an instinctual consciousness rather than an inherent evil of what? All things are of a lowly nature. So it's like you have an instinctual, like your conscious awareness is so, like, you lit, you know what I'm saying? You're very receptive to those things that are of a pulling down and a stronghold. Okay? So, and inherent evil comes from self-imposed, illusory chains of desires, fears, and addictions that must be confronted. You understand? Yes. That's what I was looking for. And when I said the word Siddhis, city, I think that's how you say it, because I had to correct myself. It's about supernatural powers to manifest by liberating one's soul to a perfected bliss. This is an example of that orgasmicness I be talking about. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So this deck will get laminated and it'll be keep being built upon. So when you hear me saying, okay, let's consult this for the Kabbalistic 202 on the clock, mirroring hours. This is the deck we'll be building. Okay? So my daughter got to get some more laminating paper so she can get all these good and laminated, and I'm going to have to like figure out where to put all them papers, all them right there, because I'm going to need that shelving for some more storage for my oracles. So, yes, indeed. So that's what the Samuel, the devil, was talking about. This energy is trying to seduce you to stop your spiritual walk, to basically take your hand away from the Most High. Okay, so take your hand away from love, light, and abundant healing, and to step into the dimension, the downward spiraling effect of what do we call it? Mental complacency, stinking thinking, same shit, different day. Who must I devour along my way? Okay, so therefore, the quickly forgiving God is the Three of Swords. Okay, so this was Nanael, Samael, Rehael, and this is about the Three of Swords, love and submission. It's gonna cure illness. Okay, so if you're dealing with some type of a physical ailments and illnesses, it's usually a spiritual disease. It's coming from the heart. Okay, so that's why I go so hard in here when I'm in here to do my work. These psychic intuitive counseling sessions are for me first and foremost. Okay, the world. Okay, so the God source of wisdom. So the world, this earth is a school of higher learning. Okay, all right, and it's all about seeking that fountain of wisdom, and that fountain of wisdom is guaranteed to give success in all ventures. Once you seek the fountain of wisdom and you drink, so that's why the Ace of Cups is a cup, something you would drink from, and then the Ten of Cups. So that was Angel Damabia, and then we have Angel Hayayel, Ten of Cups, God Master of the Universe, Divine Warrior. So run the tape back, rewind it. I said something about warriors and then that came out. So I don't know what's going to come out next, but I just gave you the recap of what's here. Just gave you the recap of what's here. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Let's see. Let's see what it be. Praise be to the Most High God. The twin poles of creation starts with knowing and willing. Remember, it is your birthright to own the willpower of your creative peace. Carve out your place of prosperity, health, and loving relationships in a world driven by chaos and destruction. They told me to pull my prayer back out. I've been sitting over here behind behind my little Kipper book. Two of them came out. Two of Pentacles. This crazy because this one came out earlier. Fortune and fame. God who supports the universe fulfills any request. Okay? So you can't make this up with the World, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. This is what I love about people that do the tarot decks in a way for it to be always evoking higher thought progresses. Not processes, but progresses. I love that. And Page of Pentacles, the God song above all. 13. 13. Yes, indeed. And we got two archangels here. We got the devil and the oxymoron in that. God sung above all. This is Ayazalev. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. See? See? That's what I told y'all. Run the tape back. I already said it. Look. How you going to have Archangel Michael here with the devil? Okay. Straight up. We got two archangels here. We got the Chariot and the devil. Wow, that's deep. I think I'm going to come back and do, not probably today, because it's getting hot. And when it get hot, it's usually when I don't be coming back because I'm just like, ugh. Okay. So I think we're going to come back and do the Kabbalistic Tarot of the Chariot. Which is showing up as Archangel Michael. And I want to see the connection. That's my goal. Okay, and then we also have the devil is Archangel Samael. And that's actually on my necklace. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, B. Let's see. Let's see. Mental complacency, man. That was deep. Okay, so Archangel Samiel. Let's see how to give me the flow of looking into this for the Archangels. Yes, absolutely. I agree because I'm actually if that's the case, if it's the devil, I'm wearing the devil on my neck because Samuel is on here. It says Samuel is a complex and often contradictory figure in religious and mystical traditions whose name translates from Hebrew as venom of God or the poison of God. He, again, I said that earlier when I said loving God is war. He is primarily found in Talmudic and post-Talmudic Jewish lore, where he is depicted as an archangel with a dual nature. He serves as a loyal agent of God while also performing grim, destructive duties. So there is something that I have on my X Spirit app that says the devil's advocate for the most high. Okay. Key roles and attributes. Angel of death. Samuel is frequently identified as the main angel of death. Unlike the more benevolent Azrael, Samael is often portrayed as a terrifying figure who takes souls with a poison-dripping sword. The accuser, Satan. In the heavenly court, he serves as a divine prosecutor, tasking himself with exposing human sins and demanding their destruction. He's the consort of Lilith. In Kabbalistic tradition, there it is right there. There you go, right there. In Kabbalistic tradition. Remember, I just said that. In Kabbalistic tradition, Samuel is the husband of Lilith. The husband of Lilith, child. I don't know. I don't know why Spirit got me stopping right there. Hold on, sweet baby. Hold on. Hold on, sweet baby. Where they at? Was they out? Is they out? Uh-uh. Okay, I see we're going to finish with those. Is they out? I can smell that rain coming in, so I can smell it. I can smell it. The rain coming in. Okay, where they at? That's probably why I'm feeling sleepy too. Where they at? Oh, they under here. Since my sleep then got back on pattern, on point. Where is the car? Is it? Don't tell me I put them over there, child. Oh, there go that other little pieces of paper I was looking for. Oh. Yeah, they way over there. And I don't even have like a card on deck. They should be in here. Oh, she ain't made them yet. That's what it is. She ain't even made them yet. Okay, okay. Is anything else in here? Okay, okay, okay. We'll do it as a tarot of the point. We'll do it as a tarot of the point. Oh my gosh, how my card get wet? My card got wet. Let's do it a tarot of the point. I want to get this down. But it just answered my question right there. It answered my question right there. Literally right there, it answered my question. Ooh. The universe be showing me so much love. So much love, love. My fingernails have not been able to be glamorous lately. It's okay. They'll be back. We'll be back glammed out. Glammed out. Glammed out. So this was number 15, the devil. Remember, we didn't have no more cards. Number 15, the devil. I gotta write it down, y'all. Samuel was who? Was the angel of death, terrifying figure who takes souls with a poison dripping sword. Okay. And then also, oh, let me write this other in this other color. He what? Served as a loyal angel of God. Loyal agent of God. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to do an oracle card, but hey, gotta stay ready. Served as a loyal agent of God, while also see, these are the things that you go in meditation wanting to get clarity on. Grand and destructive duties. And see, I just love it how it still shows God is yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. The Talmud. I said that wrong. The Talmudic. He serves as a loyal agent of God while also performing grim destructive duties. This Archangel served as a loyal agent of God while, yeah. So we got that energy right there. That was a point of, and it was another point that I wanted to get. That he's allegedly the consort of Lilith. Lilith? What's going on with that fan? Making weird noises. Consort of Lilith. Look at me be your angel. The consort of Lilith together, they are seen as the rulers. So I got a question. How is it that the devil got a wife but God don't? So does God have many wives? I'm just saying. Because it seems like the devil can have as many as he wants. I don't know. Questions. They are seen as the rulers of the Citra Akra. The other side. The Citra Akra. So he's also supposed to be the guardian of Rome or Edom. He's traditionally viewed as the guardian angel of Esau and the patron of Rome, making him a historically adversary of Israel. Okay, so guardian angel of Esau. I just think that a lot of things that people be teaching, such as preachers, has never been done in the context of knowing this, other than just spitting context, you know? I feel like in order to really truly be enlightened, you must go into meditation. Guardian angel of Esau and the patron. Why do I keep saying it like I want some damn patron? Patron of Rome. Making him a historical adversary of Israel. Okay. He is identified with the Demiurge, Yaldabaoth. Okay, we got a comment. Hold on. Spirit just said, look up. Hi, Michelle. Humans glorify having multiple partners. Yahweh said, a man that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. And Asherah is the wife of Yahweh. She was written out just as Mary Magdalene may be spelling off. Okay, yeah. I second that emotion that you're saying, Empress Priestess A643. Yeah. Absolutely. 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 I always said that. Okay. But in the black churches, you're never given any real answers. Yaldabaoth, a blind god who is ignorant of the higher divine realm and is responsible for the creation of the flawed material world. Christianity, while not mentioned in the Bible, he's often conflated with Satan or the serpent in the Garden of Eden. In anthroposophy, he is regarded as one of the 7 great archangels who act as a global time spirits or zeitgeist, each residing over a period of approximately 360 years. So that just answered what I was just saying about black preachers. So that's why I'm always telling people, study and show thyself approved. You must see things in meditation. Yes, we can be born with just innately having gifts of deeper insight, or the ability 222 to know 222 on the clock. But at the same time, you must, in the carnal sense of the flesh quite naturally doesn't want to be enlightened. The flesh does not want to walk by faith, but by what I can see. That's gonna get me where I want to go and give me what I need and give me what I want. Yeah. So it makes all kinds of sense why the main thing that I will always pull in for my Christian foundation in this lifetime, that is the fact that, you must, certain scriptures, knock and ye shall, knock and the door shall be open unto you, seek and ye shall find. Facts, right? All the most, how can I say, um straight up out of body experience type of a, like, how can I say, like, hidden truths or whatever, is things that you literally have to be given the keys to understand. Straight up. Straight up. Fools shouldn't be walking around with certain magical keys, but many of them are doing it by way of hijacking and all this kind of stuff. But again, Archangel Michael's here. We ain't gonna get into that. So the physical appearance. So in mystical text, Samael is described as a frightful being of immense height. He would take 500 years to walk from his head. No, it says it would take 500 years to walk from his head to his feet. He's often depicted with 12 wings and a body studded with glaring eyes. So that's weird. Body studded with glaring eyes. There's another card in there that has a lot of eyes on it too. It is another card in here that has that. And y'all, the way I infuse my oracles, my stuff be tarot oracles. They be tarocals or whatever, oracle tarots or whatever. However you make that word slide all in together. But I do that on purpose because, again, I could not find my other cards because they're not made yet. They're not together. Like how these already have the art and then they have an empty. So that's okay because any reiterations of this to get people's mindset out of, stuck mode is cool. It doesn't matter if it's in the Kabbalistic. I will still do that when the cards are ready. But they're asking a question. Are you researching Samuel's role in Jewish mysticism specifically, or are you interested in how he is portrayed in modern popular culture, like the Lucifer TV series of the Sandman? But I don't know if I should answer that question because it doesn't go. Wow. Look at there. So I end up getting this one. Yeah. Satan, as mentioned in the book of Job, seducer and destroyer. Mashit, as mentioned in the book of Exodus. Okay, and that's the card I'm using, the Angel Tarot. It says the Archangel Samael as depicted in the Angel Tarot. That's the picture that they got. The same picture. This article is about the deity for the clip-off. See Samuel clip-off. So that is the one with the Kabbalistic Tarot. They're saying he is not necessarily evil since his functions are also regarded as resulting in good, such as destroying sinners. Exactly. Absolutely. All right. So Samuel is the 8th clip-off on the Kabbalistic tree of death. It is the shadow opposite here. It is the shadow opposite spear of Hod. It's opposing Sephiroth on the tree of life. Okay, yeah. So this is what I'll be over here studying, y'all. This is what I've been guided to do. This is what I'll be studying and what I'll be talking about. Yeah. And what's crazy about this is I was guided to do this a long time ago, but everything in divine timing. I mean, this revelation that I will be getting into this happened a long time ago. Man, I'm telling you, the Sephiroth. The Sephiroth. It's so crazy because I mean, if I wasn't in a perpetual state of always moving or about to move, about to move, I would already have all this stuff all lined up. If I was in my space and I need and all would be. I digress. Because this right here, that's what I'm talking about. This is what gets me orgasmic about the knowledge, the wisdom. It says Sephiroth. I'm gonna just read to you what it says because I don't have those cards ready. Sephiroth are the 10 attributes or emanations through which Ein Sof or infinite space reveals itself and continuously creates both the physical realm and the cedar. Ooh, this is a word. How do you pronounce that? Ishtal Shalut. Ishtal Shalut. The chained, which is the chained descent of the metaphysical four worlds. The metaphysical four worlds, child. Now, why you just got the metaphysical and not the four worlds lit? The Sephiroth, as laid out on the schema of the Tree of Life, are fundamental to understanding the key concepts of the Kabbalah. Occultists have attempted to syncretize these spheres into virtually everything from astrology to chakras to tarot. These forces of divine power are opposed by the Qliphoth. What is that word, Qliphoth? Which is immunizations of the tree of death, but they call it the tree of life. Qliphoth, also spelled Qliphot, are the representation of evil or impure spiritual forces in Jewish mystical Kabbalah. They are the opposites of the Sephiroth. Okay, thank you. Now I know. They're the opposites of the Sephiroth. See, all that's good knowledge to know. And there go Lilith is at the bottom. See? I'm just telling you, like, I mean, it says the schema commonly utilized to visualize the, how did I say it? Let me get Qliphoth. Is known as a tree of death. And sometimes the tree of knowledge. Instead of the tree of life, where the Sephiroth, okay, then tell me then, get me together. Okay, so the tree of death is the Qliphoth. And the tree of life is the Sephiroth. Okay, the language and the words and all that stuff is going to be that I will acquire in time and the linguistics of it all. But I want to know. And you guys may be wondering, like, well, why is she on here talking about certain stuff? She's talking about I'm guided to, and it is a part of my soul's consciousness. Okay, I'm guided to, and it's a part of my soul's consciousness. So, you know, I must adhere to what my soul is calling me to understand. Because this is wild. Like this one right here hit different. I don't know. This one right here hit different than that other one that's all like colored and light and everything. I don't know. Something about seeing through darkness. Like, I don't know, by it being dark, and I guess because it's talking about the death, that's why this one is black. The tree of death. So to speak, so to speak, wait, the tree of life, help me spirit, the tree of life has branches. The tree of death has roots, have branches. So in all kind of ways, humanity can live life. And in all kind of ways, humanity can experience death. And I'm just thinking that in terms of a physical tree having a root, you know, roots, a stump, a root, you know, then branches as the tree of life and then the tree of death. But it's saying knowledge. So then that's tying back into the Christian concept of eating from the fruit, letting the snake, and I know the snake is sex. Like every time I get on this, I'm always asking about the snake. It's the serpent. It's the serpent at the base of the spine. So why was sex forbidden? That's what I'm telling y'all. People that literally want to stay stuck strictly in what they have been told, good for you. I was there. That was that same shit, different day lifestyle. But now I'm here. And I'm asking the question, I'm flipping the script. It's a different day. Are we going to be talking about and doing the same shit? Not I, said the goddess. Not I. So guys, this is wonderful. Let's see what's coming next. Woo, I'll be loving it when I get some homework in. I get to learn something more. Like, ooh, child, that's why I show up to work. I show up to work, baby. And see, I got a great comment that came in there. See, that's when I be knowing when that's how I get my rewards too, y'all, when I don't get the trolling comments. That's how I be getting my rewards too, baby. Yay. Yay. Exactly. Humans glorify having multiple partners. You know what I'm saying? Because like I be talking about, I don't be understanding how anyway, we ain't gonna even get into it, y'all. When I get ready to start talking about that, it's gonna be crazy. Like I don't even know how to implement it, but again, just like I didn't know what I was gonna be talking about when I got on live right now. So I stay excited, y'all. I stay orgasmically connected to the Most High to be enlightened, baby. All right? Telling you. All right, so what's coming next as we close out? What's coming next for the collective? Actual money. Hey. Yay, yeah, baby. Look, it came out over there. If y'all watch the live that was talking about the blood moon with the 8-ball on there, I didn't ever show y'all a card, but if you can see, he's over there. And look, actual money. Actual money, y'all. I've been looking at houses and stuff. Ooh, baby. I've been looking at where I'm going to put my, like, I'm going to have to get another one of them shells and everything. Or maybe I can have some customized shells that's already, like, built in or built. So I can put, well, no, they still got to be in those little boxes because they're cards like this. Child, actual money coming in. Actual money coming in. Praise be to the Most High. I pray for the collective to have prosperity, abundance, okay, of health and wealth, baby. What else is coming in? Y'all, press down and run it over. Look at there. How would I have ever known that I wrote these cards? But the difference is a fortune or an inheritance, and over here it just says it again. Actual money is on the way. So I receive it. Hold on. I receive it, and I welcome in more of the love, the light, and the abundant healing over my life, over my anointing. I will continue to be married to my faith until the Most High says, here is your husband. Okay? All right? Yes. So I'm married to my faith, baby. Yes. Absolutely. Look at that, y'all. If that's not a highlight way to leave up out of here, okay. Y'all better get it. Y'all better see it. And we gonna close. I love you guys. Until the next live stream here on Still Elizabeth Rises. Y'all go in peace. I'm out.